Gracias, Vietnam. Cedo la palabra al distinguido representante de Afganistán.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Afghanistan would like to extend a warm welcome to the distinguished delegation of Australia and appreciate the comprehensive presentation of its national report, as well as Australia's strong commitment in supporting human rights nationally and internationally. Afghanistan highly values the appropriate measure taken by Australia since its first UPR cycle by ensuring every individual enjoys its full right on an equal basis. We also welcome efforts undertaken by Australia to empower persons with disabilities through the rollout of the National Disability Insurance Scheme. Mr. Vice President, Afghanistan aligns itself to the recommendation made by the UNHCR that Australia should reconsider the policy that asylum seekers who arrive in Australia after 19 July 2013 by sea would not be permitted to settle. The current refugee crisis requires a humble approach and attention. We therefore would highly appreciate if Australia reconsider all its policies in relation to refugee and asylum procedures. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Gracias, Afganistán. Cedo la palabra al distinguido representante de Albania.
Mr. Vice President, Albania welcomes the delegation of Australia for presenting their comprehensive national report today. We would like to commend the progress taken by the Australian government to protect freedom of speech, freedom of religion and other common law rights and liberties that have not been given sufficient focus domestically in recent years. In particular, Albania congratulates the appointment of a full-time Human Rights Commissioner in 2013, as well as the successful measures undertaken in the area of multiculturalism, which has further strengthened the social cohesion of the society. We also encourage the further governmental endeavors on the human rights improvements of the indigenous people, in particular their community right on education, housing, healthcare, employment. While encouraging the Australian government for further improvements with regard to human rights, Albania has the following recommendations: to undertake relevant safe measures on migrants trying to reach Australian borders according to the UN Convention of Migrants' Rights, to ratify the Human Rights Council option protocol of Convention Against Torture and the optional protocol to the International Convention on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. Thank you.
Gracias, Albania. Cedo la palabra al distinguido representante de Argelia.